Hello and welcome to Surfside Beach and the up-and-coming Surfside Beach Pier. As a lot of you know, I've come to this pier a few times over the past few months to update its construction progress. Back in 2016, Hurricane Matthew destroyed the previous pier that sat in this exact location, and since the town has been struggling to get the funding and get the contractors in line to build this thing, but we're finally here. We're finally ready to open this thing up in the next few months. Supposedly in April of 2023, this pier will be open, functional, and you and I can take a walk on it, do some fishing, pier stuff. As of right now, it does appear to have a little bit of work to do. The construction pier on the right, which is temporary just for equipment and materials, all that stuff, it's still sitting there on the right-hand side. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is going to be the full extent of the pier. Those two piers, literally, there, I believe are the last ones. Not the longest pier around. Spring-made pier is probably still one of the longer, taller piers, also a concrete pier. So that's the new material that they're going with lately. You can check out the spring-made pier videos I have on this channel, or just Google it. You'll see. They decided to go from wood to concrete for obvious reasons. It is more sustainable against wave action and wind, things like that. So that pier on the right with the crane on it, that is going to go away. So just erase that from the photo, and that's kind of your general footprint of the new pier right there. Something interesting about when this pier opens in April of this year, Town Council voted unanimously to allow for free admission to the pier for locals and visitors for the first year of operations. So for the first calendar year, you'll be able to utilize this pier for no charge. Of course, that means that when the year is up, they will be charging admission, whether it's just a walking fee or a fishing fee. I'm not sure what those details are or what that cost is going to be. Some piers, it's only a couple dollars. Cherry Grove, Spring-Made, they charge fees. It's becoming very common. So Surfside Pier will be following that same business tactic. Speaking of businesses, Painter's Ice Cream, which is a local ice cream shop, has been here forever. I believe the early 50s is when they opened up, and they're still operating. They will have a location in the new pier at the hub where the tackle shop and restaurant are going to be at the very beginning of the pier. So that's good. Ice cream, pier, it's a good mixture. And this is the location I was mentioning right here, where we have it appears to be 3 separate structures up at the beginning of the pier. That is the reason, or one, I'm sure there's many, one of the reasons the pier has taken so long to be built. There were a lot of building permit issues during the process where stop work orders were issued for lack of permits in hand, but they got all that clarified and buttoned up, and again, April this year is when we'll be able to get on this pier. As I mentioned, the wooden pier, the secondary one, is temporary, and this is the ramp that the vehicles can ride up to access the temporary construction side. So that will go away. This big hill, this ramp, will be no more, and we'll just have our concrete pier. Once we're on the concrete pier after April, when it's open and operational, there's going to be a few rules in place if you want to access the pier. Rules such as no smoking on the pier. A lot of your older fishermen, that might frustrate them a little bit. Also, no pets on the pier unless it's a service animal. So if you want to go fishing for the day and you just want to bring your dog along with you, can't do it unless it's a service animal. The other rules are your typical, you know, you expect it on all piers and on the beach. No fireworks, no glass containers, the usual. This is a really good shot of the 3 different structures where we're going to have, I assume, some sort of bait and tackle gift shop. We're going to have the painter's ice cream, and there will be a restaurant as well. So it's a nice little hub. There's even, looks like, exterior seating in that building closest to us. That's probably the restaurant. And we'll swing around front and try to give you an overview, kind of a footprint of the front of the pier with the large walkway that leads up. I'm just gonna hazard a guess that they will be charging for parking. I have no idea. If you know, comment down below. I'm curious on how this business model is going to work, especially that first year of operation when they're not charging for admission. So you've got steps in the front and you have your ramp to access on the side for your ADA compatibility. So in a few months, we'll be walking on this, and of course I will return and take some video of the final product. But until then, I'm just going to leave you with some shots of the pier. We'll swing around. I'll give you a 360 view of Surfside Beach, and then I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy, everybody.